Dr. Favors here. Welcome back to the channel. This is Sunday, the 1st, March 1st, and I have a question for you. Have you ever wondered why some people can make decisions and go on to do great things and other people have make decisions, but they change them and it just don't work out for them? Well, today I'm going to teach you a concept about committed decision making, and it's going to be good. I think it's going to be great for you all. So let's get right into it. But before we do, first we want to say thank you to all the new subscribers. We appreciate you all being here, and also to those of you who are new to the page. I am Doc Favors. We teach people about leadership, mindset shift, and mindset mastery, and of course, investing in business. And so, if you're here and you're getting something or you find value with the channel, do me a favor and hit the like button. Consider subscribing to the channel, and please share and leave a comment down below. And let's get right into this. So, being committed, good people, you all know that I am a pastor, and sometimes I drop these videos. It's whether it's leadership or mindset or business, but today something special happened. I want to share one scripture with you, and it reads this way. I'm looking at my notes over here on the other screen. Y'all know that, and it says, "And if it seem evil unto you to serve the Lord, choose you this day whom you will serve. For me and my house, we will serve the Lord." Okay. Now, a lot of times, you all, there are character, there are life, there are business wisdom and nuggets within the Bible. Okay, just got to tell y'all. And so this one particularly talks about the ability to choose. And the reason why I'm doing this because when you're in business, you all, and you're in leadership, you know, corporate or ministry, your ability to choose. I found that wealthy people, and Bob Proctor taught us this too, wealthy people make decisions fast and seldom change them, if at all. Not successful people or unwealthy people, if you will, they make decisions slow and then change them fast because they're always doubting themselves. And so when I learned this skill set about decision making, it really helped me. And I think this is going to help you all too. So the first thing I want you to talk about in terms of committed decisions is simply this. When you make a committed decision, you have to choose. You have a choice. And when it comes down to choosing, it comes down to having a choice. What I want you all to understand is this right here. Many people can't make the choice because they don't understand the definition behind the word and how it really comes about in terms of decision making process. And so what I did was when you look up the word choose, within the definition of choose is a word called decide, where we get decision from, decide, right? But you got to understand where the word originates from, which is the etymology of the word. And once you know where the word originates from, you can then apply that word, implement the word to whatever it is that you're doing. All right. So what did I do? I took the liberty to look this word up for you. So the etymology of decide, the history of decide and decision is, and all I did was type in here the history of decide. The word decide originates from the Latin deciduere, meaning to cut off, formed by combining de, which is off, and side, if you will, to cut. I know I'm messing up that Latin word, but I'm not here to teach Latin. So now, what does it mean? When you talk about to cut off, how do we apply that to where we are? Where we go down here to 1830 to key historical milestones, the transition to the modern personal sense of making a choice or making up one's mind. So then the whole concept behind this, you all, is to simply do this. When you have choices, you got to choose between option A, option B, option C. When you choose whatever option you're going to take, the word decide means to literally cut off the other options so that you focus and set your mind on what you want to do. Now, I want you to think about this. Imagine what would happen if you made a committed decision. That means you committed to that business, you committed to writing that book, you committed to getting that new raise or moving up in promotion and position in your company or whatnot. What would happen if you made a committed decision and you cut off everything? You did what the conquistador general did. He burned the boats because we got to win this battle. Good people, I'm gonna tell you right now. Some of you all are in amazing businesses, whether it's network marketing, whether it's investments or whatever, but you just haven't made a committed decision that you want to build it. I'm telling you, this is game changing. So the first thing, once again, is to make a clear, you have to choose. And inside of choosing, how do you choose between this and that? You got to decide. And that's what decision and how to decide is all about. The next thing I want you to understand is you want to make a public declaration. If you make a committed decision, And now you decided, you choose, or you chose which route you want to take. You want to be an entrepreneur, you want to go to work, you want to go do whatever. You have to choose, good people, and stand on it. Then you make your declaration. Now, what does that mean? That means I'm going to let my accountability partners know. I'm going to let my circle of family and friends know what I'm doing. And I'm going to make a decision. I'm going to commit to it. And I'm going to tell everybody. Now, this is going to do two things. Number one, it's going to hopefully give you an accountability system. Then it's going to give you the ability to share with people because sometimes, oftentimes, it's not that people don't believe in you or believe in your vision that they don't get on board when you first announce it. Many times they want to see how committed you are to what you say you want to do. And once they see you committed, once they find out that you're a person who does what he say and says what she or he means, I'm gonna tell you, people get on board. People have been doing it for me for the majority of my adult life. When I say I'm going to do something and I make a committed decision, I follow through. You all, I do it, and subsequently, that is why people come to us, our company, for mentorship and coaching, is because we have a proven track record of getting them results, finding out where you want to be and taking you where you want to go. And that's part of goal setting, so on and so forth. But that's that second thing. So committed decisions, make that declaration. Speak to your mentor or coach so they can hold you accountable and give you a direct path to get there. Talk to your family and friends. Let them know, hey, I'm just telling you all this so that, when I get tired, I'll get ready to quit and give up. I don't. I do not let life and distractions stop me from achieving the goals that I committed to. Very important. And then the last thing, you all, excuse me, I've been speaking all day. The last thing is you want to establish and understand that commitment creates generational influence. Are you serious? What do you mean by that? I want y'all to understand that leadership always starts within first. It can be cultivated. You can be trained how to be a leader. You don't have to be a natural born leader. But when you talk about developing it inside first, then outside. So once you learn how to master making committed decisions, then you begin to make them and people see them from the declarations. Then you begin to realize that they might come to you for advice and ask you, how did you do what you do? How do you do what you do? And you say, I'll make a declaration. So now the good book says, hey, we want to have, we want to leave an inheritance for our children's children. And so what do? We're thinking along these lines. We've made a committed decision that we're not going, if you subscribe to this teaching, I'm saying, you'll make that decision, say, you know what, I'm going to do this, but I'm also going to set up my children and their children, which means I'm going to, you know, construct the perfect asset portfolio, if you will. So as I wrap this up, I wanted this video just to be quick for you all, because once again, I know my community, I know you all are investors. Y'all are savvy investors. Y'all are leaders. Y'all are business people, mentors. But this one right here deals with the character. Hear me when I tell you, your gift will make room for you. But I also want you to realize that it is your character that will keep you in the room, your ability to make a commitment to yourself and to people, to your company. And so a lot of times when I'm training network marketers and multi-level marketers, I tell them all the time, you got to be a product of the product first. You can't sell someone something that you don't believe in and that you don't even know anything about. Okay. And so that's important because once again, selling is not head to head, it's heart to heart. And I'll deal with that later. But for this one, here's what I want you all to understand that Joshua 24:15 confronts the everyday individual by saying, make a commitment, which is a choice. You got to choose this day. Then make a declaration. As for me and my house, we will. And then he did a general decision. He made a committed decision for his house. Me and my house, we gonna serve God. All right. And so if you take these principles and add them to your business, you're gonna realize that in this season right here, you're gonna choose daily. You're gonna stand bold. And last but not least, you're gonna have a testimony of intentionality. And that's why people are going to want to come and join you, okay? And so learn how to make the committed decision and stand on it, and it will serve you well in the future. Okay, good people. This is Doc Favor. Listen, if you identify with this message and you like this type of training or whatnot, just quick. I got this from Dr. Myron Golden. This is the community service because we have paid courses, but a lot of times I do this work because I know people need to hear this, okay? But if this resonated with you, then there's a few things I want to highlight down below. Hey guys, very quickly, Doc Favors here. Hey, listen, if you're wanting to master sales and marketing, I'm proud to present to you all Elevate 2026 Sales and Mastery Training right down here in Jacksonville, Florida. And so I'm going to be doing this for network marketers, multi-level marketers, leaders, authors, and entrepreneurs of the like. And so if you're interested in that, I'm going to make sure I leave a link down in the description below. And it will be live here in the city and online, and you will have videos and replays. So I hope to see you soon. Sign up today and enjoy the rest of your video. The first one is the free access to the daily success routine, you all. I put this together, my wife and I, every day when we get up, we make sure that we come to a place and we look at our things to do list. We prioritize the day. I got this from one of my millionaire mentors. They say, hey, millionaires have a daily routine that's different. And so if you're interested in that, it's right there. Just go to mikefavors.com. It's for the free piece and you can have it. Now, what I am excited about is the Journey Beyond community. We've been tweaking some things. We launched this community last year, and we're going to show you how to live the life God planned for you, then multiply it. And it's called the Journey Beyond, which means we'll deal with leadership. Well, I got a framework right here. I'll show you. We deal with how Joseph, he was a dreamer, and so you want to dream again. We're going to show you how to do that. That means figure out what you have, right? That you have that will offer marketplace something. Then you're going to show you how to plan it using financial instruments and instructions. Now, I know a lot of you all probably will join because of that, because I'm teaching options in that piece. I'm doing Forex, yes. I'm also hitting you with the investments, like the ones we're in right now. That is amazing. That's just blowing everything away. And on the main screen, when you go back, you see that that is the Bellator. It's right there. The videos, we got the links. Y'all know the videos on YouTube. I need to add some more back there, but this is taking off. This is going to be a household name. Okay. But anyway, I'm gonna go back to the Journey Beyond because this is the one that I want you all to really see. Then after we plan the instruments, then we're gonna teach you how to store. That means save more. The key principles of money management, good people, is to save more, spend less, so you always have money to invest. This is what Joseph did. And this is how he brought his family out of poverty, out of famine, down into Egypt, and so on and so forth. And then we're going to talk to you and show you how to create multiple streams of income. And so we always start with the dream, which is the mindset. And so that's the path right there. That is the framework behind the journey beyond. So we used to call this the Joseph business community, but then I realized that some people needed more, right? So it's not going to be me lecturing from biblical principles, although I will put them in there. But we're going to be dealing with the whole life, good people. Character. Some of you all have, the way you think. We deal in the mindset piece. So, you want to get results, how you perform, relationships. So it's beyond everything. And it's just a simple thing of you asking questions, and we're going to be sharing. My wife and I have been married for 19 years. So I think we kind of got a handle on it and know what we're talking about. Okay. And so that's what that is, right? So you can find all of this at mikefavors.com, other programs that we're doing. We are going to be updating some of the web classes and stuff that we do, one of our signature programs and mentorship. But for today, I wanted to highlight these three. So I'll link this down below, mikefavors.com, and I'll put it down there. And hopefully you get something and something was said that you can appreciate and use. So once again, good people, do your boy a favor, hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, and share this with some people who might need to be encouraged by this, like who might need to understand that the only reason that you're not where you want to be is because you haven't mastered the skill of making a committed decision. Maybe you need some mentorship. Maybe you need some help. And I'd love to be there for you. So with that being said, it's Doc Favors. We'll see you next time.